The game is long. While it's important to have some urgency in your life sometimes, you have to realize that, if you're young, at least, if you're like from 10 to 30 or 40 or 50 years old, you have to realize that life is a long game. Life is it's something you play until you die, you know? Even if you're 60 or 70 years old, you don't really stop. No, the game doesn't really end until you die. Or at least you think that, oh, all my hopes and dreams, all the things that I want to accomplish, they're out of my reach. So I'm just gonna give up and just retire and not do anything with my life anymore. That is when you die. You might be physically alive, but that I think is when you die. It's when you give up. It's when you settle. It's when you just decide like, shit, yeah, I'm just gonna stay at home now and not do anything, you know. I think that's when you die. I mean, even if you're 60 or 70 years old, you might as well just like be like, oh, okay, I have nothing to do now. I might as well be super good at the piano or, pick up a sport or something. I don't know, like, up to you. But I mean, right now, like at my age, I am quite busy. Like, I have to be, for me, I have to be careful with what I choose to pursue. Because if, Alex Ramosi says, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing well. So I gotta pick carefully. But I'm sure like when I'm 50 or 60 years old, when I have more time, I would probably pursue things like, playing the piano or playing the guitar. But now, like at this age, I don't think I want to do that yet. Maybe in the future, but we'll see. We'll see. Now I just want to focus on entrepreneurship, YouTube, real estate, triathlon. I think all these four or five is good enough. Because if I pick up more, it's just gonna ruin things, and I'm not gonna do things well. Sometimes it's just focus. It's focus, and realizing that, hey, you have time for those other things, and even if you don't have time for those things, well, you already did that. You already did the things that you want to do. Ray Dalio, he says, you can do anything you want in life, but you can't do everything. You gotta sacrifice some stuff. Like, I'm okay. I'm okay with not learning how to play the piano when I'm 80 or 90 or something. Like, I'm okay with not playing it because I knew I had to sacrifice those things, like to be an entrepreneur. Like, would you rather sacrifice entrepreneurship to play piano? No, no. I would sacrifice the piano any day. So this is a reminder to my future self, like why I did not play the piano when I was younger. Maybe I might regret it. If I'm watching this like 50, 60 years ago, 50, 60 years later. But I'm telling you now, you kind of have to do it. You have to be very particular with your time and how you use it, because time is all you have, energy is all you have, and you gotta use it wisely, especially when you're young. Especially when you're young. And yeah, I'm in this growing stage, I guess, where I'm just trying to improve every single day, just do my best, just to move the needle every single day, even if it's just a small step forward. I'm just gonna keep doing it, keep going forward if I can. Just cold call every single day, go to appointments and take it one day at a time and just enjoy it. And I am very fortunate too, because I am in real estate. So I enjoy, talking to people. I guess I enjoy solving the real estate problem. I never thought I would say this, because when I started, I was like, this real estate, renting the rooms thing, or renting units, or selling the houses. I mean, it seems kind of boring at the beginning, and sometimes it was really bad too, because there were clients that were just assholes and were hard to deal with. But slowly, I'm starting to love it, actually, because I'm starting to see the results in doing real estate. So I'm slowly starting to love it. And it didn't start with passion, like not like triathlon, where I genuinely like working out every single day. But for real estate, I was like, I'm just gonna do this to earn money. And once I saw that I was earning money, then you slowly start to love it. So I think it's for work at least, it's not wise to follow your passion. For me at least, it's wise to just like get a sales job or something that requires communication, and slowly, if you get the results, you start to love it. That's just how I did it. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but I realized that in business or in work, 80% of it is just communication and how you deal with people, how you make people feel, how you make them like you. That's why Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People, that's one of the top books out there that you should read and that you should apply in your own life, because you realize that as you grow older, I'm starting to feel this now. I'm 20, turning 21 this October. I'm starting to feel this right now, but there's a lot of politics that go on, even in my company, bro. Even if it's a small like SME, small medium enterprise, there's a lot of politics that go on in it. People don't talk about it, but we all know. No, we all, at least I know, I guess. A lot of shit happens in there. And imagine if it just happens in like a small business. Imagine the whole world, 8 billion people. So you have to be aware, at least. Be aware of the politics that goes on in anywhere. School didn't teach you this, which is unfortunate. I think school definitely needs to teach you how to navigate through this politics. People say, "Oh, you learn when you grow older." Like that, I think that's really dumb to say. Like, people should actually like teach students these things, because they really affect you, man. Hey, if you know how to make people like you, if you know how to make people agree with you, hey, that's like the difference between a billionaire and a millionaire, or maybe not even a millionaire. The difference between a billionaire and a brokey is how you navigate politics, how you treat people, how you deal with people, basically, which school doesn't teach you. You have to learn yourself. You gotta read books like Dale Carnegie. You gotta read How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's politics, man. Yeah, and you realize that the world is it's always been fucked up. So I've always expected the world is fucked up. So when I realized that there are clients out there that have some problems, I don't want to say this because it's probably gonna sound racist, but I think I said it in a previous video before, but the Indian clients, some of them that I serve, some of them are good actually, but a lot of them have a lot of problems. Like I have a lot of problems with them in the units that I rent to them. I don't know if it's just me, or maybe they're just problematic people. Some of them, okay, but I have a lot of good Indian clients, just to let you guys know. But even my colleagues, they complain about Indian tenants and all that. But yeah, I don't know why I just said that, but I said what I said, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I don't want to lie and say, oh yeah, Indian are good, Oh yeah, my colleagues don't talk shit about Indian people. Yeah, they don't. I mean, would you rather prefer that I do that, or you prefer that I be honest, and I'm not being an asshole saying that, right? But if you think I am, whatever. I'm just gonna be honest and say what I think. So it is what it is. But yeah, you learn things like that, and I only learned it through just working, going on appointments, meeting people, in appointments, asking their concerns for the units. That's how I earn money now. And yeah, once you go through enough appointments, you learn a few things about people, and you learn that everybody is different. Everybody has their own sets of beliefs that they've had ever since they were a child, and for someone like me, I have to understand where they're coming from. I can't be judgmental about their opinions because everyone's different. One person might prefer this, but the other person might prefer like, oh, I prefer the lake view. And this person's like, oh, I don't care about the lake view. Who cares about the highway? As long as the price is low, I'm going with you, man. Like, yeah, you meet all types of people, and not all types of people want the same things. I know it sounds obvious, but not many people know this, and they treat everyone the same way, and they think that, oh, yeah, it's my principle, so yeah, I gotta treat them the same way. When not everyone should be treated the same. You gotta specialize. You gotta personalize it. That's why you personalize your emails. You gotta relate it to the customer. You gotta relate it to them. So yeah, that's what I learned, through working in real estate. And yeah, I'm looking forward to work more on it. I'm actually quite 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 I'm quite happy with real estate. I think there's a future there. There's a future there. But yeah, I understand it's a long game too. I don't know how long I'm gonna play it. Probably 10, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years until I die. But yeah, it's definitely bringing the money in now, for now, I guess, as a 21-year-old. I won't lie, like my month's salary now is like, it's unstable, but it's 7 to 9K, 10K sometimes. And for people like me, like in Malaysia, that's quite decent. For my age, it's probably, a lot, I guess, but I don't like talking about this stuff because people are gonna think like, oh, he's flexing. That's in the back of my head, like, oh, he's flexing. But I'm just gonna tell the truth. If you guys don't want to hear it, then whatever. Doesn't really matter. But 10,000 ringgit, it's still so little. That's like what, 2K USD? That's like peanuts. 2K USD is like 24K USD per year. Yeah, I convert because I convert to make myself feel broke. Just yeah, it's in ringgit, bro. It's not in USD, bro. Keep in mind, in USD you'll be on the streets. So yeah, ringgit, 10,000 ringgit, it really is nothing. You gotta have at least minimum 50K ringgit per month. That's the goal now. Then it's 100K, then it's a million, then it's 10 million, then it's 100 million, then it's 1 billion. But I'm at this level now. And that billion, it's gonna take a while. Take 10, 20, 30 years, maybe even longer than that. But eventually, that's my goal. And as long as I have the opportunity, I have the privilege to just strive for that goal, then I'm super grateful already. The opportunity to just strive for that goal, not achieve that goal, but to strive for something, to have a goal. That in itself is already a privilege. And that, I believe that most of you watching this can probably strive for something. You guys can probably have a goal to aim for. That's a gift, It's a gift. Thank God that we're not slaves, that we have to work for someone our whole lives without getting anything. We have, technology. We have everything now we need to succeed, to have a good lives for ourselves. I realize, because if you're watching this on YouTube, you probably have a decent life, I believe, unless you're from like a really poor family. But even then, you still have a phone, you still have a laptop. So yeah, appreciate where you are, appreciate where you're from. But yeah, man, it's a long game. It's a game you play till you die, in my opinion. It's a game I'm gonna play till I die. Whatever happens to me in the next 100 years, I'm just gonna keep playing. I'm just gonna play this game of life, like how I play Clash of Clans, like how I play MapleStory, like how I play Minecraft. Game theory. I'm gonna do my best and play till I die, like how everyone, I guess, should play it. But maybe you want to die early. I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, I just want to play and like I just want to get to the highest level, if that's possible. If not, whatever. The game was fun anyways. The game of life was fun, and yeah, all game ends in the end. So you might as well just enjoy the game that we are playing right now. The game of life. Life. That's the game that I think people will enjoy playing. I enjoy playing the game of life. I enjoy it as much as playing LOL or Clash of Clans or whatever those games you call. I enjoy playing the game of life more than these games. So yeah, but that's just my preference. Maybe you want to play Total War until you're dead. That's up to you. But yeah, I choose to play the game of life because that is a game to me. And yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, it's a long game. Play the long game. Now see you guys on the other side. 100 years, 200 years from now. Peace.